Hey everyone, it's me, Deborah J. I wanted to make a video today about sleeping, insomnia, jaw tension, headaches, migraines, low energy, and the connection to it and your jaw and your breathing. So I remember a couple of years ago I was having like lots of little what I thought were like separate issues going on in my body. I was having kind of aches and pains, and I had really low energy, and I just was really unmotivated to get up and kind of move, and I felt exhausted, and I was getting lots of tension headaches. I was having lots of migraines, aura migraines, which are silent migraines. My mood was being affected, and I had a lot of stuff going on. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life at the time as well, I will say. So I was actually contributing a lot of what was going on with me with the stresses that I was going through at the time, which was relevant, and it was part of that. But I remember going to a place here in Dublin called a Matsu, and they do it's basically like manipulations, like very, very gentle, very, very subtle manipulations of the entire skeletal system and the muscular skeletal system as well, to be able to kind of bring you back into alignment. And as somebody who absolutely adores all the various different alternative, complementary and holistic therapies out there, I was like, okay, I need to try this because I would love to see what it's all about. And one of the things that came up that has stuck with me ever since, and that I've shared with so many different people because it's such a simple thing to do and it can be really, really helpful. And I find when I have clients coming to me, whether it's for Reiki, reflexology, whether it's even astrology, if they're coming to me for stuff that's, life issues, when it's, when they're coming to me for astrology, or even holistic life skills, this is actually one of the things that I teach them quite often, especially if they're struggling with insomnia, sleeping, if they're low on energy, they're feeling exhausted and all the rest of it. So it's just another little life hack, another little tool. So when I went into these guys, I had said that I was feeling really exhausted and all the rest of it. And one of the things that he did, and I know this is going to seem very, very strange, was he said that he was asking me, like, am I clenching my jaws in my sleep? And at the time I was like, yeah, I was definitely I didn't know if I was doing it in my sleep, but I was waking up with like really tense jaws. So I was like clenching in on my teeth, and I just would wake up feeling like my jaw had been really, really tense. And there can be another reason behind that, which I'll kind of get to in a minute. And it's to do with kind of parasites and worms. So I've actually made another video on this, but just to kind of keep it in perspective, what we're talking about here is, he was saying when your jaw is tight, your pelvis is tight, and when your jaw is tight, it can limit the amount of oxygen that you're taking in your sleep. So when you're sleeping at night, if your jaw is tight, you're not bringing in as much oxygen through your nose or through your mouth. And so if you have less oxygen coming in, you're going to wake up, and you're going to wake up exhausted and tired, and your day is going to be harder, and your energy is going to be a lot lower as well. And with these guys and other people through the years as well, I've noticed that time and time again, it keeps coming up as well, that there seems to be a connection between the jaw and the pelvis as well. So if your pelvis is tight, it could be because your jaw is tight, and if your jaw is tight, it could be because your pelvis is tight. So you could actually, because they're connected in their own right, I know they're not physically connected, you have to think energetically, but because there is an energetic connection between both of them, because they're hinge points, if you do some of the yoga poses, so if you look up online like hip openers, you'll see there's one butterfly where you sit with your kind of legs in crossed, and you kind of bounce your knees up and down. There's pigeon pose. So have a look online for yogic poses for hip opening, and if you can work on opening your hips, it'll help on loosening your jaws, and that will help. But the other thing that you can do, which is a way more quick fix, it's something that you'd have to probably keep doing, but certainly it's a quick fix and you'll be able to feel it straight away, is if you get your index finger, and what you're going to do is you're going to push it in to where you're between your cheek and your teeth, okay? So like this, yeah? And you're going to push it all the way back, like feel around the whole kind of line, inside line of between your gums and your cheek, and your jaw and your cheek, and your gum and your cheek on the inside, okay? And I'll do it now in a second and I'll show you. And what you're doing is you're not pulling and yanking, because that's just going to cause more tension, and you're not going so light that you're just kind of tickling it. You're kind of just doing a medium pressure, right? What you want to do is you want to go till you feel, you're going to feel a little bit of, tiny bit of discomfort. It's going to be like when you're stretching a muscle, and that kind of like owie but really nice feeling that you get when you're stretching a muscle. It's going to feel like that. And it feels really, really good, right? So what you're actually doing is you're stretching this muscle. So like this, right? So you're gonna stretch, 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 stretch. See the way my finger is like going in behind, and it's like pulling and just stretching it, right? Do that, and I guarantee you're going to feel this side of your face is going to be completely different to the other side of your face. The muscles are going to be so much more relaxed. Now you can repeat it on the other side as well. If you have headaches and tension headaches, by doing this and just stretching and relaxing the jaws around the teeth and muscles, you're going to feel actually quite a bit of a difference very quickly with it. It'll help with your sinuses. It should help with your actual breathing as well. And we want to be breathing through our nose, not our mouth. I'm reading a book at the moment called Breath, and it's amazing. I'm like 30 pages in and I'm like mind blown about the power of the breath. Breathing through your mouth is actually not healthy for you. Breathing through your nose is what rejuvenates and replenishes and reinvigorates your entire system. When you're there's studies been done, I'll talk more about this in another video. There's studies been done where they've basically monitored the difference between people who breathe through their nose and people who breathe through their mouth. And people who breathe through their nose are far more healthier, far more energetic, have much healthier lifestyles. People who breathe through their nose or through their mouth you quite often have a lot of respiratory issues and even other physical issues going on with their body as well. But I will do that for another video when I finish reading the book. So for today, stretch those muscles. It's going to help you if you do that before you go to sleep and help to relax those muscles. Even by kind of wiggling your jaw, just do that before you go to sleep. The chances are you're going to loosen your jaw that little bit more, so you'll be taking in more oxygen at nighttime and be getting a better quality of sleep. And then also maybe about an hour or something before bedtime, do some of those yogic poses, just nice gentle yogic poses to be able to open and flex those hips as well. And that should help with sleeping. And before I go, because I know it's a long video and you all know that I like my long videos, when you are clenching our jaws, sometimes it can actually be to do with parasites and worms in our system, okay? The other symptoms that tend to go with this will be like, so clenching or grinding your jaw can be a sign of worms and parasite overgrowth, right? We all have worms and parasites anyway, but it can be a sign of overgrowth, okay? And especially you'll see this in kids. If kids are grinding their teeth or chewing, or especially at nighttime, it's a very good sign. The other signs are like nose picky, ear picky, aches and pains, skin rashes, itchy skin, headaches, irritable mood, and kind of like fluctuating irritable moods. There's loads of other symptoms. I've done a video on it previously, so you can check that out. But if you feel like you've got worms or parasites in your system, I'm not a herbalist. This is just stuff that has worked for me. I've used black walnut and wormwood tincture, and within like a few days I've noticed a huge difference in my jaw clenching. And again, when your jaw is not clenching as much, you're getting a better night's sleep, you're going to feel more energized, you're going to have more oxygen in your body, and you're going to feel a lot more healthy as well. So if this has been helpful, do let me know. If you're enjoying these videos, let me know. And if there's any more videos I can share with you, let me know as well. So these are just some of the holistic life skills I like to share with my clients when they're working with me. As I said, I do Reiki, reflexology, astrology, holistic life skills coaching, and I basically put the whole lot together. And yeah, the idea is to bring you back into balance and then teach you the skills to be able to maintain that balance in your own life so you can cope with life's ups and downs. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.